On the border tonight, armed citizens are promising to protect the United States from the surge of migrants sneaking into the country. This citizen militia is camped out in the rugged terrain of the Chihuahuan desert. Border reporter Oscar Margain and photojournalist Jose Sanchez show us how these volunteers are taking matters into their own hands.
Sunland Park is a town tucked in the southeast corner of the state of New Mexico. It borders El Paso, Texas, and Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua. We drove down a dirt road along the border fence to meet a group of armed civilians who set up camp here 47 days ago.
All right, we have a generator. We've got a barbecue back here.
Jim Benvey and Viper are on watch today. They're here to help Border Patrol with an extra set of eyes and ears.
Like last night at 4 in the morning, we caught 5 people.
They belong to the United Constitutional Patriots, a donation-dependent volunteer group. Most of them have law enforcement backgrounds and don't like to be called the V or the M word.
We do not consider ourselves a vigilante group or even a militia. We're simply here to do one thing, and that is to document the crisis on the border.
And as they document, they encounter people crossing the border illegally and tell Border Patrol. They also scout for weaknesses in border security, be it smuggling routes, drainage tunnels, or fence gaps.
Like here, you have no barrier, and literally into Mexico you go, right here. I'm halfway in Mexico right now.
And that was just the east end of the wall in New Mexico. What Jim showed us on the other side of the hill was more telling.
That's where all the coyotes come. This is central.
He says a staging area on the Mexican side.
This here is the boundary marker between the United States and Mexico. And as you can see, it's wide open here. One can simply be just dropped off and walk across into the United States.
Oh, look at now they're crossing. They just crossed. They're told not to cross.
And that's exactly what Jim captured on his phone Saturday evening, a group of presumed asylum seekers.
No he visto mucha actividad. Gente cruzando.
A Ciudad Juarez cop, Jim says, was recently assigned to this post, denying he had seen any migrants lately. The group vows to continue their efforts until Congress takes meaningful action to reform immigration.
Now what they're doing is they're letting America be invaded using loopholes that they know are there, and nobody's doing anything about it.
In Sunland Park, New Mexico, I'm Oscar Margain reporting.